Hello, greetings. We're here to do the chat questions, so much love. And here we go. Well, greetings from the Essassani race. This is Neiman. Blessings. Greetings to all of you and your incarnations. As yes, there's a great shift coming to you of awakening processes. Some of you might see worlds you are connected to more clearly, visually, within your third eye. Either way, whenever you are ready, we're happy to connect. Blessings.
Yes. Hello, Neiman.
Yes.
And first question is from Kingsley. Are there any messages for him?
Right now, you're going through a process of connecting to this world and other worlds. You're bringing the other world knowledge to you. Palladian, Arcturian, Syrian. Within the Syrian races, I believe you were of a magician vibration, very strong, powerful. Even sometimes got out of hand, but also assisting the nature of the world. And in this case, also here, you are connecting to nature. Remember, to connect with nature, you may have a relationship with nature. Also, your body is not fully ready for your full deployment of your powers. So yes, there is a quickness with you because you're so used to having other realities where your power just turns right on. And this reality is a little bit different. There's a slower process for it. But give yourself time, but you are on the right process. One moment. And not worry about those around you that are skeptical. You will eventually show them when the time is right to show them what you are connecting to. But right now, it's study you and the earth and yourself. And also, there's a lot of past life vibrations you have to still release. But I don't have time for that this time. Blessings.
Okay. Second question for Kingsley. I was hearing a high-pitched noise in my ear. It was very loud. Who was that?
I see it as more of the zeta vibration around you. But the Palladians were assisting to clear. They weren't aware that it was so loud to you. You are connecting more to the higher vibrations. They were, I believe, tuning your energy. But they weren't aware that you were hearing it like that.
Okay. And first question now on the first chat room page is from Denise. Yeah, Denise 1111. What can you tell me about my being an empath?
That you're connected to all things. That you feel the emotion of all things, especially humans, especially when they go through a time of depression. But even blissful times, sometimes you feel like you're not even you are someone else because you're feeling their emotions. And to clear this is to ground more, and you will feel less of their vibrations. Some do not wish to. They like, I would say interfering, but they do connect too much with humans, a little bit too much. But they are still learning their vibration, what is right for them. But some of them do interfere with others' vibration willingly. Blessings.
Okay, any messages for her?
Yes, to follow your dreams. There is, but of course you have to know what those dreams are. But right now the angels, yes, your angel energy is very powerful. You can connect to that to feel more connected to the earth. The grounding vibration from the angels, I do see you as many angel aspects you can connect to bring more of a positive vibration around you. Give yourself time, but you will mostly hear the song of the angels also. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Maggie 111. Hello, blessings to all. I had a dreamt with my father, grandfather from mother's side, and my son's cousin Oscar. They all passed in real life years ago. In dream, I was in Puerto Rico with mom. She was walking too slow. Then I saw an alligator and tried to get her to walk faster, but the alligator got her leg and started to drag her. I fear this is a message that my mom will pass soon. Can you please tell me the meaning of this dream? Will my mom pass soon?
There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of negativity around her at this time that's causing this energy, and send her positive vibrations, because there is a lot of, it is deceptive energy basically. I would not fall for that. She has some years here still. There's deceptive energies around her to make her more negative, so when the time is right for her to cross, she'll have fear. So I won't have to put too much worry into this, but to send it light. The alligator, send it light, and around individuals around you that you feel like are going to cross, send them light also. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Katrina LM. Hi to both of you. It's difficult to dissolve the avatar identities of self when the fragmentations energies aren't dissolved. I guess those fragmented energies aren't reintegrated only because we don't believe ourselves as being healed or as being many at the same time.
That was a question?
I think so. Yeah.
What was this question again?
It's difficult to dissolve the avatar identities of self when the fragmentations energies aren't dissolved. I guess those fragmented energies aren't reintegrated only because we don't believe ourselves as being healed or as being many at the same time.
Well, yes. Well, realize you're also being taught to be a human, and this human does not have any of these thoughts of healing of this reality. They're not understanding this reality either. To them, it's very real, and you're just becoming more aware of what is your surroundings. Eventually, they will also follow that path. But you can send your vibrations out to others to see the world your way. And that will become easier over time, because many will be letting go of this reality eventually. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Katrina. Can you say to me the most epic things I have done in previous incarnations?
Only thing I have the energy for at this time is that you had lifetimes as a rabbit being in a rabbit world. It was a civilization. You also were part of this civilization that brought rabbits to this world. But there is a rabbit civilization, not exactly of your third density environment, because there are some of third density environment, most of their higher dimensions. Like you see in your animations of the smart Alec rabbit, you were part of those vibrations also. And they are actually more connected to the Pleiadians more than you realize. You can say the rabbit energies was a gift from the Pleiadians on your world. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Crystalisa. Can you send energy to heal my husband Devon from allergies? Blessings.
Yes, we would do so. Blessings.
Okay. And any messages for Crystalisa?
Yes, at this time it does seem like that you are on a tightrope at times. When life is, understand you've had realities where you were much in power, when you had fame, but also mostly power for the most part. In this reality, you let go of all of that to have a different perspective of family. In this family, you are still learning the family vibrations in this reality. You've had many lifetimes as a Pleiadian that had no family. So now you're still getting used to that vibration. Yes, you've had many lifetimes as family, but here you are relearning a few things, it seems. Because you had lifetimes of isolation, great ones. I see as more of a male vibration in other incarnations. They're just letting you know, because you have many lessons here to be learned, as you can see, but also much of your point of view to send out a positive vibration. Lessons.
Okay. And next is Novice Jungle. What is my relationship with Erin Marie? Is it going well, or does she hate me?
Well, that is for you to answer, but I believe it's going well. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, any messages for them? For Novice Jungle?
Yes, not to take things too seriously. Yes, you're at a vibrational change at this time. You will most likely see more of your guides, which you see soon, as feeling their vibration more, if you wish to do so. There's actually a lot of elephant beings around you from your past lives, and jungle worlds similar to this. Yes, there's an elephant presence is very strong with you. That's all we have for that. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Stephen Davies. Do my guides see my silencing my mind? Any advice from them on this subject will be great.
As for silencing his mind itself, is that what he's trying to say there?
Yeah, do my guides see me silencing my mind? Any advice from them on that subject will be great.
Well, no time soon. It seems like there's a lot on your mind at this time. One moment. You will be starting to see more clearly. Understand your body is right processing this third density environment. It wants to get it all it can while it's here. But yes, it will cool down, but I do feel in the next couple of months. But as for sooner, ask for angels to assist. As for the prime creator vibration to assist. One moment. But yes, you're connecting a lot to your Arcturian vibrations, and that's causing your mind to speed up because it wishes to grab whatever it can here at this time. Because you're giving it to your collective, those extraterrestrial collectives, even though yourself on the other side also, as you understand more of this reality. Blessings.
Okay. And Raw N. Oh, no. Second question for Stephen Davies. I met with a being in my mind's eye. We shook hands. Who was he?
I believe a Palladian commander by the name of... I see Ustav. It's a blue Palladian. Blessings.
Okay, Raw and next. A few days ago, I was lucid dreaming and felt myself leave my body and free fall down a type of tunnel into a dream. This is a usual occurrence when I lucid dream, but this time, when I was falling down the tunnel, I heard scary voices and people screaming. Is there anything you can share about this and why it occurred?
Well, this is you're clearing out your past from what we are seeing. This suggests you're connecting also to this Earth's vibration, the lower energies of this world. Not to worry about that. You're connecting also to your fears. So I believe when you go through this again, you will not see. When you see this, it's like, I am not afraid of anything, and most likely you will not feel that anymore. That is the lower energies trying to connect with you. Try to bring out the worst in you to fear to also, you're just getting used to this. That's all. I believe it'll be fine next time. Blessings.
And any messages for Raw N?
One moment. Yes, it does seem your connection to your guides is also increasing. Most likely you will feel Archangel Michael's vibration around you, assisting you and taking you into a new direction. We do see schooling, but not in the traditional sense of just you gathering more knowledge, mostly from yourself and not from this earth environment, meaning the soul knowledge. We see you diving into more of your knowledge of your reality, of your version of this earth, of its histories. Because at one time you were an astrologer of this planet during the Greek time period, and most likely that will come back to you. Much of that's been closed down for some time, but I believe it will open up eventually. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Moses. Any messages from Archangel Michael?
Yes, you're at a challenging time at this moment, but you're also learning more about yourself and those around you, especially your family, and how to heal them and yourself. Your healing abilities also most likely come through more clearly in your direction. Yes, you are very much of a healer. You just have not been ready to realize that and connect with it. I see you connecting to the Arcturian environment. I do see Reiki within your energy also. If you wish to bring a healing, this will help you release the negativity from the reptilians that you've been around for such a long time. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Moses. Does my higher self have any messages or tips for him?
Yes, the higher knowledge that you are connected to, let it come through. Meaning, right now there's a block between you and your higher self. Open that block and allow the messages to flow through. I believe you've been trying to connect at times and you feel like you're receiving nothing. Just visualize a boulder removing or a blockage of some kind. Send it a light and then watch the ocean flow to you. That would be your higher self and allow the energies of the other side connect with you more clearly. Give it some time. I believe you will start to feel a sensation from your higher self.
Okay. And next is Carol McLaughlin. Any messages for her?
One moment. Yes, your soul is connected to the feline races. At one time, there was a war between the felines, the extraterrestrials, and what you call the pig species on your planet, because they were not agreeing to this Earth, this human environment. Yes, you hear much of your gray, your reptilian, but never hear about your pig extraterrestrial vibrations, as they want nothing to do with humans on this planet, because the humans do have pig DNA, as you see by your skin. And then they want nothing to do with it because they do feel that they have a right to say where humans go. So there was an agreement, but many did not agree. They changed their mind and caused a mischief here. And you're very much involved with that to bring a clearing to that. But it was a war at one time in the history of this earth, just to let you know of your connection here. Blessings.
Okay, second question. Are there any messages for Sister Pamela? Much love.
From what we are seeing at this time, there's a male energy that's been kind of aggressive in some degree. If not now, the past, but I believe it was currently. To send light to that, because that male energy is going through a lot of conflict that is not making clear at this time. A lot of inner child problems from childhood is this one is not thinking coherently, clearly about the way they see women because of what happened to this one in his childhood. I imagine you've dealt with that quite often, but there's one individual that had it the hardest, and a lot of that still lives with you from what we're seeing. And knowing this will help you clear it and forgive also. Blessings.
Okay. And Gregory Savakul next. Should I consider getting some form of healing done spiritually?
At this time, yes, but you are learning how to heal yourself. But first, sometimes it's easier to have someone to assist at this time. But yes. Blessings.
Okay, second question. How are my chakras looking as far as health and percentage open-wise?
Yes, your heart chakra at this time seems to be quite closed because of the Zeta Gray lifetimes you've had in the past. The Zeta Gray lifetimes you've had in the past have been quite negative that have blocked much within your environment. One moment. You've had assistance from the Palladians, but they were not always be able to help because you got absorbed by from the Zeta Gray control grid of the high mind. You got sucked into it in one lifetime. And in a way where you were never the same for a while. You were lost in many incarnations after that. In this incarnation, going through a clearing. But it also was a lesson that you needed to learn. Well, it had to do with trust, I believe, but there's much more to it than that. It was a journey you wish to experience. Sending you healing blessings. Yes, I believe your mic is muted if you're saying anything.
Oh, oops. Okay, sorry. Has severe ringing, and this is for 1 to 11. My son Adam has severe ringing in his ears for last few years, tendinitis. It started with prescription drugs. Will it go away, or will a doctor be able to help?
I believe a doctor will be able to help, but I believe it will go away naturally, but a doctor will assist it.
Okay, second question. Will the economy be better in the next 2 years to buy a home, or after the next 2 years?
I believe by the end of this year, it will improve greatly for what we are seeing at this time.
Okay, Next is Jess. Does Ish have any messages for me in regards to my health and or desires to relocate?
Just to follow your heart, do what you most desire, basically, and not to feel that you're going the wrong. Just follow your heart, basically. Blessings.
Okay, and my recent plans to move to Colorado suddenly felt like the wrong decision. Looking towards Southern California, I'm curious if the energy will resonate better for me there, and if my main guide, Daniel, can give any insight on this. Blessings and much love.
Well, basically, it's wherever you wish to go. So follow your heart. If you're not feeling where you want to go, maybe it's better to stay where you are at this time. But there's nothing wrong with taking a chance either. Blessings.
Okay, next is Amy. I've learned that the moth is my new spirit animal guide. Can you tell me what messages moth has for me?
Just to be patient at this time as your spiritual abilities begin to blossom. Not to feel fear of what is to come, because there are many beings that are going to be visiting you soon. Some of the reptilian vibration, but that's up to you if you wish to see them. There's also a lot of Pleiadian vibrations around you to assist your energy field. Blessings.
Okay, and second question. I want to ask Gaia how we are doing in helping her raise her vibration so she or the humans existing on her can move from the third density to higher levels of consciousness, and also why not stay a third dimensional planet for those that want to experience this?
Well, right now, many are going to stay in the third density environment, as you can see. Many are unwilling to let go of it because they feel that this is their home, and third density has a lot to offer them. As for those that are going to the fourth density, you will continue to go into fourth density, and Mother Gaia will ascend with you. And it is going well at this time. Blessings.
Okay, next is Debbie M. Heard a voice early morning that said, "Don't be afraid of the land." Who was it?
A Pleiadian vibration. The blue Pleiadian, they're not being clear of their name at this time. I believe the name is Light. They call themselves Light. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Miguel. Could you tell me more about my past life in the 14th century in Spain?
And then it was not an easy lifetime. There was a lot of aggravation, mostly from male suppressors that were greedy, no different than now, and power hungry. But in that lifetime, you learned a lot about to stay humble and not to let money influence your decision making. As you see it, others, as money was corrupting many, you brought more of a peacefulness to yourself. Blessings.
Okay. Oops, I skipped Debbie's second question. Any messages for her?
One moment. Yes, there will be a slight test coming of many lessons to be learned coming soon. But it's only a soul reflection. You're also letting out the old and in with the new. So sometimes when you go through rough times, you're opening yourself up to good times. Blessings.
Okay, and then back to Miguel. I apologize. Any messages from the angels for him?
Yes, at this time, You are brought to this world with an angelic vibration. To raise your vibration to others, but also to learn from this earth as it goes through ascension process. You've lived this before, but it's been a long time since you've had an incarnation in a world and its ascending processes. So there's much more to your incarnation here, not just that, but that's part of it. As you wish to assist it, but also to observe and to bring your knowledge to other incarnations. One moment. Yes, not every day you're in a world like this with this type of negativity to go into the positive. And that brought much interest to you, why you wish to be part of this incarnation right now. Blessings.
Okay, chat room 2. First one, Jim F. It feels as if I've been busy in astral. What am I doing in astral?
One moment. Yes, within the Palladian races, it seems like you're part of building projects. While also making peace with different species, I do see you connecting to the Syrians often, also assisting their architecture achievements. Light cities. When I say light cities, meaning cities of light, of just energy cities. I imagine you can connect to that vibration. I see much of that, of your design creativity coming to that to help raise the vibrations of those worlds, to give the beings of those worlds the ideas to create these type of creations. So that is part of what you're doing. There's much more, of course. You're also connected to the canine races for relaxation, I see. Blessings.
Okay, and any messages for him?
Yes, not to let the negativity stop you from learning. Yes, you might have times of negativity, but not to let that just say I'm a negative person. Just to learn from it and move forward. Allow more positive energies to connect. To heal that negativity so you can go forward and think clearly. Yes, there are times when the lessons get heavy, but they're there for a reason, because you are letting out. You're allowing yourself to, you're making a new version of you also from what I'm seeing at this time. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Donna Riggs. Happy Tuesday last chat. Happy Tuesday last chat. God told me I had been eaten by reptilians. I sure hope I was tasty. My question is, what does being eaten by reptilians have to do with my lack of fellowship in the here and now today? Will the situation change anytime soon?
Understand why that was brought up is for you to learn more about yourself. That is, there are other realities that are opening up. One moment. They're not always receiving the messages that are around. Their guides are actually assisting, bringing knowledge to you. They're not always hearing it. Over time, you will start to open that bridge to your guides so you can hear more. You're getting only part of the story because it's for you to hear from your guides and your own self. You're opening that part little by little at this time. So that's all I have. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, why did God tell me about my connection with Abe Lincoln and being present in a theater during his assassination? What was the purpose? Messages? Thank you.
There's much more to your soul that you're realizing. This is all for healing purposes, but if it's not, they will most likely not bring these up anymore if they serve no purpose. But for them, they felt like it was good for you to open up to expand your horizons, but if this is not something that you want, they will discontinue that connection. Blessings.
Okay. Chat room 3. Vasco is first. Hi, peace and blessings. Any messages for me?
Yes, your guides are saying everything will be fine. You will work it out as its current state. Moment. You are going through, yes, uncharted waters in some degree, but you will make it work out. There's a lot of positive vibrations around you at this time assisting you, but also giving you ideas of your own to change your direction also in life. I believe for the most part you are on track. Blessings.
Okay. Second, on Sunday, I woke up at 2 a.m., felt nervous, like I was being watched. Who or what is responsible for this? Much love.
Yes, mostly as a reptilian. Also, the Palladians are around, but mostly reptilians are feeling at that time. Yes, there's. They're not going into details on that for now. I won't have to put too much worry onto that. Blessings. They're just mostly there for observation. And the dimension that they were in, they were not realizing that you can connect to connect to them, but there was many beings there at that time. Just for observing and learning. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Stacy. Later this afternoon, I experienced a very foggy headache type feeling. It took a couple of hours to shake it, and I was just wondering what was this related to?
Oh, and this is from Stacy, you said?
Yes, Stacy.
It does seem like your vibration is shifting, and you went through a dimensional shift at that moment. It's so yes, you left your body for a moment, and you re-entered quickly. There's a lot of Palladian energies and fairy energies. I believe your body went through an adjustment at that time, a spiritual adjustment. Lessons.
Okay. Second question for Stacy. Any messages from my Palladian guide, Ocean?
Yes, in the next 3 weeks, there will be a change in your life for the positive, as there's a shift going in your timeline to change things up, it seems, mostly for educational purposes. They're not going into details here. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Symmetry. Any messages for him?
Yes, it seems like the Anunnaki vibrations have been taking you to Mars a lot recently. Opening up, most likely, they have not fully allowed this to come through. Well, you have not allowed it yourself. Allow your Martian lifetimes to become more clear because you do have a aspect there, or energy there at this time. But it has not been opened up to, I believe it's mostly alien. There's a couple of there that seems. Yes, because Mars for you was your paradise at one time. You come to this world the exact opposite of everything that you achieved. There's another, yes, there's many lessons here, but you are reconnecting, bringing those energies, those thoughts back into this reality. Will allow you to connect with that. Lessons.
Okay. And second question, I've been feeling some nice energy from the right side of my body. I want to know who is it from?
Most of your spirit guides are they're bringing a healing energy around you at this time. Lessons.
Okay. Next is Angie S. Do you see my financial situation improving this year?
One moment. It would be a little baby. It would be very small over the next couple of months. Blessings.
Okay. Second question, I haven't been able to sleep well. I get hot and cold flashes, wake in full body. Also get very itchy like bugs crawling on me. What are these symptoms? Thank you.
One moment. Yes, can you say that question again? I had a shift.
Yes. I haven't been able to sleep well. I get hot and cold flashes, wake up in full body sweats, and also get itchy like bugs crawling on me. What are these symptoms from? For Angie S.
Yes, it seems like you've been kicking yourself out of astral. You've been going through the astral Olympics, it seems, recently. You've been going through a soul searching within the astral vibrations. It does seem like you're going to bring more knowledge to you eventually. Yes, you've been connected to reptilians, Palladians, so many different beings as you're shaking up this reality, as you can see. Eventually, you should become more spiritually aware, at least the beings that are around you. You're just setting yourself up for it, preparing yourself to see more through your third eye from what we were seeing at the time. Ever so slightly. It is when you are ready to see it, but you are preparing yourself at this time. Blessings.
Okay, next, Marianne A. Any messages for me?
Yes, there's a Palladian presence around you that you've been visiting their ships. You've been visiting your female, a mother, energy from another lifetime. Assisting you in this incarnation, I believe to receive downloads. Elenina is her name. To receive more knowledge on your incarnation here. You can connect to her vibrations. She is, yes, like a mother, but also like a sister. Blessings.
Okay, I would like to get an angelic infusion. Blessings for Marianne.
Yes, that would be, I believe it's already in its works. Blessings.
Okay, and last question is for me.
Yes.
Was Sheena my mother in a past lifetime? Yes.
Yes, mother and father.
Oh, cool. Any messages for me, and that's all for tonight.
Yes, it seems like you've been connected to the Nagas recently. You've been, yes, going to many different species a lot recently. Giving your hand just to help out. But the Nagas you've been connected to a lot recently. One moment. It has to do with song. One moment. I'm not going into full detail. Yes, it seems like you're part of their hybridization program. Their race has not exactly been doing the best at this time. It has been better in the past. So you're part of the hybridization program to help them heal their race. As there has been some energy differences there. As for their reproductive beings of it, they've just had an issue with it recently. With one of their races, I understand there's much within their race, but you've been bringing assistance to that.
Cool, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Neiman.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in tonight.
Yes, thank you. Much love, everyone. And every message is eventually the galactic timelines. Much love.